The sky over Cebu City is still dark. Jeepneys rumble. Vendors prepare pans of puso and ingohayong. On the cold sidewalk near a busy crossing, a thin barefoot boy, around 12 years old, tightens his grip on a rusty microphone connected to a small, broken speaker. His name is Miguel. He takes a deep breath. Musical note. Wise men say, only fools rush in. Musical note. People walk past him. Some slow down. Some wipe their eyes. Flashback. A life of struggle. Miguel lives in a tiny shanty made of plywood and rusty tin. His father left years ago. His mother sells fish in the wet market, often sick but never complaining. Some nights, Miguel sleeps hungry, but he never sleeps silent. His mother once told him, "Anak, kahit maharap tayo, hawag mong idajal ang pagkanta." That sentence became his strength. Why Elvis? An old neighbor once gave Miguel a cracked CD player with scratched Elvis Presley songs. Miguel didn't understand the English words at first. But he felt the pain, the longing, the hope. Elvis became his teacher. The streets became his stage. The moment everything changed. One afternoon, a young tourist stops. She records Miguel singing. His voice is shaky, but honest. Raw, but powerful. She posts the video. Within days, local Facebook pages share it. Cebu radio DJs talk about the street kid who sings like Elvis. Comments flood in. Napakayak. Parang may sugat ang boses niya. Tulungan natin ang batang ito. Miguel's fear. When a local volunteer tells him, "May audition ka, America's Got Talent." Miguel shakes. Hindi po ako marunong mag-English, maharap lang po kami. That night, he kneels beside his sleeping mother. He whispers, "Lord, kahit isang beses lang, pakita ko lang po ang kaya ko." Ending scene. The email. Morning light enters their small home. Miguel opens an email on an old phone. "You are invited to audition for America's Got Talent." His hands tremble. Tears fall. His mother hugs him tightly. "Anak, ito na ang kanta ng buhay mo." Final shot. Miguel walks back to the Cebu street. He sings again. But this time, his voice carries a dream bigger than the streets. Musical note fade out. Miguel stands quietly at Mactan Cebu International Airport. He has never been inside an airport before. The floors shine. People rush. Announcements echo in English. Miguel clutches a small plastic bag, all his clothes inside. His mother fixes his collar with shaking hands. "Anak, hawag kong matakot. Kahit saan ka mapunta, Filipino ka." Miguel nods, but his eyes are already wet. The goodbye that breaks him. Security calls his name. This is it. His mother hugs him tightly, too tightly. "Kumunta ka para sa atin, para sa lahat ng maharap." Miguel whispers, "Uuwi po ako, ma. Pangako." As he walks away, he turns back one last time. His mother is crying, but smiling. First time on a plane. Miguel presses his face against the airplane window. Clouds look like mountains of cotton. He whispers to himself, "Ma, nasa ulap na po ako." But fear slowly replaces wonder. "Paano kung tumawa sila? Paano kung mali ang English ko?" He grips the seat and prays quietly. America, a different world. Los Angeles overwhelms him. Tall buildings, bright lights, people who speak too fast. At the AGT venue, he sees confident singers, dancers warming up, kids with coaches and fancy clothes. Miguel looks down at his old shoes. He feels small, invisible. Backstage, the silent boy. A producer asks, "Why did you choose Elvis?" Miguel answers softly, "Because he sings like he's hurting." The producer pauses. So does the camera. Moments before the stage, Miguel stands behind the curtain. The crowd roars for the contestant before him. His hands shake. He closes his eyes and remembers Cebu. The street, the noise, his mother's voice. "Anak, hawag mong idajal ang pagkanta." The announcer calls. Next on stage, Miguel. From the Philippines, the walk that feels like a lifetime. Lights blind him. The judges sit far away. Simon Cowell looks serious, cold, untouchable. Miguel swallows hard. Simon asks, "How old are you?" 12, sir. "And where are you from?" Miguel stands straighter. "From Cebu, Philippines." The crowd cheers. Philippines, hands clapping. Simon raises an eyebrow. "That's a big song choice. Are you nervous?" Miguel nods honestly. "Yes, sir, but I will try." The first note. The music starts. The audience waits. Simon leans back. Miguel opens his mouth. Musical note. Wise men say. Musical note. And suddenly, the room changes. Opening moment, a held breath. The theater is silent. Miguel stands alone under the spotlight. His feet barely touch the floor. The backing track fades in, soft, slow. Simon Cowell leans back, arms crossed. Skeptical, guarded. The first verse, doubt. Musical note. Wise men say, only fools rush in. Musical note. A few audience members exchange looks. A kid singing Elvis. Really? Miguel's voice is thin but honest. Then, his voice trembles. Not from fear, from memory. Flash cuts, his life in his voice. As Miguel sings, the screen cuts to him singing on Cebu streets. His mother counting coins. Nights with no food. A boy humming Elvis to drown hunger. Musical note. But I can't help falling in love with you. Musical note. His voice cracks. The audience feels it. The turning point. Raw emotion. Miguel closes his eyes. He sings not louder, but deeper. Musical note. Take my hand. Take my whole life too. Musical note. A woman in the audience wipes tears. A man whispers, "Grabe." The camera cuts to the judges. Howie is frozen. Sophia's eyes shine. Simon stops blinking. Simon's face changes. No smirk. No boredom. His jaw tightens. His eyes glisten. For the first time, Simon Cowell leans forward. The final note. The break. Musical note. For I can't help falling in love with you. Musical note. Silence. 1 second. 2, 3. Then, the entire theater erupts. Standing ovation. Claps like thunder. Miguel looks confused. He thought he failed. Simon speaks, and the room holds its breath. Simon lifts his mic. Long pause. He exhales. Miguel, I hear a lot of singers. Pause. But what you just did wasn't singing. Miguel's lips tremble. It was honesty. Simon swallows hard. And that's very rare. Miguel cries. Miguel bows his head. Tears fall. He whispers, "Salamat po." The crowd chants, "Miguel, Miguel." Simon Cowell presses the golden yes button. The crowd explodes. Miguel's knees shake. Tears stream down his face. Howie, Sophia, and the other judges stand, clapping. Howie, Miguel, you are extraordinary. Sophia, your story, your voice, it's unforgettable. The camera pans to Simon. He nods slowly, eyes wet. Simon, I wasn't ready for that, but now, the world will be. Social media eruption. Back in the Philippines, parents show the video to their kids. OFWs in Hong Kong, Dubai, and Saudi Arabia share the clip. Hashtags trend. Hashtag Cebu Elvis. Hashtag Street Kid Dream. Hashtag Miguel on AGT. Comments flood in. Parang Luhong Dugo ang Boses Niya. Proud Filipino. This boy is our hope. Backstage, the pressure hits. Miguel is alone in the green room. The magnitude of the moment hits him. He feels homesick. He worries about failing next round. He misses his mother, his street, his old life. A crew member hands him a phone. It's his mother. "Anik, you've made us proud. Keep singing." Miguel hugs the phone, steadies his breath, and whispers, "I can do this." A global audience watches. The next day, news outlets cover Miguel's story. Filipino celebrities repost the video. Even international media describe him as a once-in-a-generation talent. Miguel begins to understand. This is bigger than him. He's now a symbol of hope for struggling kids everywhere. The next round looms. Miguel walks toward the next stage. The crowd cheers. He looks at the bright lights. What if I mess up? But then he remembers. Cebu streets. His mother's sacrifices. The tiny audience that first clapped for him. I sing for them, not for fear. Ending scene. A boy carries a nation's dream. Miguel steps onto the stage for the next round. The spotlight hits him. The crowd roars. He inhales. He smiles. Musical note cue soft, inspiring music. Text on screen. One boy, one voice, an entire nation behind him. Bullseye cliffhanger. Miguel is about to sing again, but can he handle the pressure of global fame? The arena is packed, lights blinding, cameras flashing. Miguel stands backstage, shaking, but this time not from fear. He remembers. Cebu streets. Singing for coins. His mother's unwavering faith. Miguel whispering for Cebu. For Ma. For every kid who dreams. The announcer calls. Next up, Miguel, from the Philippines. The performance, breathtaking. Miguel begins with Elvis Presley's iconic, "Always on My Mind," but this time he sings it his way. Soft, trembling notes grow into a powerful, emotional crescendo. Every word drips with his life story, his struggle, his hope. Camera pans. Audience wiping tears, judges holding their breath. Musical note. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. Musical note. Miguel's voice fills the arena, transcending language. Simon Cowell. A rare display of emotion. Simon can't hide it. He wipes tears. He rises to his feet mid-song, whispering to Howie, "I've never heard a kid like this. He's magic." The judges are united in awe, clapping even before the final note. The grand finale note. Silence, then eruption. Miguel hits the last note. Silence. Then, standing ovation. The crowd, judges, and crew cheer uncontrollably. Miguel falls to his knees, tears streaming, overwhelmed. Miguel. Salamat po, salamat sa lahat. After the show, the world responds. Donations pour in. School, medical care, home repairs. Filipino communities celebrate his courage. News outlets around the world cover the Cebu street kid who sang his way into hearts. Even if Miguel doesn't win AGT, he has already changed his life forever. Return to Cebu, full circle. Miguel steps back into Cebu streets, no longer barefoot, he walks tall. Children gather around him. He sings again, this time with hope, not survival. His mother watches, tears in her eyes. Narrator, voiceover. A boy with nothing sang like a king. A nation heard him, and a dream was born. Final shot. Miguel looks at the horizon. The sun rises. He takes a deep breath. Smiles. Text on screen. Dreams have no address. Hope has no limits. Checkmark. This concludes the 5-episode emotional saga, perfectly tailored for Filipino pride and culture. Universal emotional appeal. Viral potential on YouTube and social media. If you want, I can next create 6 cinematic image prompts for each episode, perfect for thumbnails and storyboards. A viral YouTube thumbnail with eye-catching text and emotional design. Full YouTube narration script for the 5-episode series. Do you want me to make the image prompts next?